Hello, hello. We're going to be taking a look at the Dynamo wall crawl, starting here in Watery Hall. The first bit is going to be a series of standables to do the secret world. We're going to be going to this branch, up into this corner, and then a kind of funky jump into this corner. There's just a tiny hole in the collision there. Come on. Okay. Usually this part's the hardest part for me. There we go. Stand on this beam, and then you can just jump right out of bounds. So while we're in Aether, we're going to walk around. And you can see the load trigger for Dynamo access is right here. So we're just going to fall onto the morph pipe. Very easy. Now we can jump over to the door. And now we have to transition the room. So we're just going to make sure that we're down on the door. And then we're going to jump and move to the right in the area that we want to transition. So for this example, it's to the right. And we can see we're now on Dynamo access. We're on top of the room, so I can just kind of walk freely. We want to hit this load trigger so that Dynamo loads. So we're going to walk towards it. Then just morph, fall down a little bit, jump back up on top of the box. And then fall down into Dynamo. So one more time, we can transition. I'm just going to take a save here. So what we can do if we want to just peek the item is jump backwards, and we'll transition back onto Dynamo access. We now got the wrong room. We will see that there's a missile expansion up there, and now we want to just get back in bounds. So we're just going to jump onto this little wall in Dynamo. We're going to do a bomb jump, and then after a brief delay, unmorph, and we're back in bounds. Say that you got Boost Ball and that you actually want to get that item. What we can do is transition back onto Dynamo. Let's see, we're on Dynamo here. We're going to find the corner of the room to make the Aether jumping a little bit easier. It's pretty close to this pillar. It's a fairly shallow room, so it's not too bad if you fall down. But we can see we found it here. We're just going to start Aether jumping. And there's this little kind of stick that points out. We're going to try to hit that. So you get kind of stuck in the wall. You're going to morph and then hold the direction that puts you towards the missile. The camera will kind of play around, so you kind of got to transition to a right stick. And then you're going to boost about 10 times to grab enough speed. 10 to 12 times. I've stopped counting, unfortunately, so I'm just going to do a few extra. And use unmorph. And there you go. You've got the Dynamo item. And you're back in bounds. Done.